Slide 1 title. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we're tackling a problem with a slightly long name but a very straightforward solution. Minimum operations to make array sum divisible by k. This is a great warm-up problem that tests your understanding of basic arithmetic and remainders. Let's dive in and break it down. Slide 2, problem statement image. Here is the problem setup. We are given a list of integers, let's call it nums, and a target integer k. Our goal is simple. We want the total sum of all the numbers in our list to be perfectly divisible by k. To achieve this, we have a specific operation we can use. We can pick any number in the list and decrease it by 1. We can do this as many times as we need. The question is, what is the minimum number of times we need to subtract 1 to make the total sum divisible by k? Slide 3, understanding the goal. Let's really understand what's happening here. We have a list of numbers. When we pick an index and subtract 1 from the value there, what happens to the total sum of the array? Well, naturally, the total sum also goes down by exactly 1. It doesn't actually matter which specific number we change. Every single operation brings the total sum down by 1. So the problem really simplifies to how much do we need to subtract from our current sum to reach the next number downwards that is divisible by k. Slide 4, example walkthrough. Let's walk through an example to make this concrete. Suppose our list is 3, 9 and 7, and our target divisor k is 5. First step, let's just find the total sum. 3 plus 9 plus 7 gives us 19. Now is 19 divisible by 5? No, it's not. If we divide 19 by 5, we get 3 with a remainder of 4. This remainder is the key. Slide 5, example walkthrough continued. So we are at 19. Since we can only subtract values, we need to go down to the nearest multiple of 5. The nearest multiple of 5 below 19 is 15. How far away is 15? Well, 19 minus 15 is 4. That means we need to reduce our total sum by 4 to hit our target. Since each operation reduces the sum by 1, we need exactly 4 operations. Notice that the number of operations we need is exactly equal to the remainder we found earlier. Slide 6, language note. Just a quick heads up before we write the solution. I'll be using Python to explain the logic because it's very readable, but don't worry if that's not your main language. I have full solutions for Java, C++, and JavaScript ready for you at the end of the video. Slide 7, approach intuition. So based on our example, the intuition is pretty direct. We have a total sum. We want to reduce it until it's a multiple of k. The amount we need to remove is simply the remainder when we divide the sum by k. In programming terms, this is just the sum modulo k. That remainder represents exactly how many -1 operations we need to perform to strip away the excess and leave a number divisible by k. Slide 8, let's see the code. Okay, we've talked about the logic, which turns out to be very clean. Now let's see what this looks like as actual code. I'll put the full solution up on the screen. It's going to be short and sweet. Slide 9, Python code. Here is the Python code. It's essentially a one-liner. We define our function, which takes the list nums and the integer k. Inside, we calculate the sum of all elements in the list using the built-in sum function. Then we apply the modulo operator, that's the %, with k. This gives us the remainder, which, as we discussed, is equal to the minimum operations needed. We return that result, and we're done. Slide 10, complexity analysis. So how efficient is this? For time complexity, it is big O of n, where n is the number of elements in our list. This is because we have to look at every number in the list once to add them all up. For space complexity, it is big O of 1, or constant space. We aren't creating any new lists or data structures that grow with the input size. We're just storing a single sum value. It's extremely efficient.